Hello guys, Miss Resma here. Guys, this is a very important lesson today because you will be naming compounds until the end of the semester. And if you decide to continue with chemistry, you will be naming compounds forever. So if you need to pause, replay, or write anything down, please do so.
Chemical nomenclature? Nomenclature? What is it? Nomenclature, a collection of rules for naming things, is important in science in many other situations. Okay, guys, looking at these concept maps, in this lesson, we will limit our attention here to inorganic compounds. Compounds that are composed principally of elements other than carbon. Basically, we will follow the nomenclature guidelines proposed by IUPAC. And we will start with ionic compounds. An ionic compound consists of one metal for the cation and one nonmetal for the anion. Metals can be divided into the metal which forms ions of only one type called fixed charge, like element of group 1A, 2A, aluminium, etc. And the metal which form ions of more than one type called variable charge, like element of group B. For example, iron 2 and iron 3. And then non-metals, the example are element of group 5A, 6A, and 7A. Guys, looking at our periodic table, the highlighted portion shows you all the different types of metals. And everything thereafter there is a non-metal. Okay guys, this is the rules. The name of a binary compound containing a metal ion with a fixed charge consists of the name of the cation or the metal followed by the name of the anion or the name of the non-metallic element with its ending word less by the suffix "-i". For example is sodium chloride. Sodium is our metal, had a 1 plus charge, and chlorine is our nonmetal, had 1 minus charge, so it's already balanced, then be neutral. Next, the name of a binary compound containing a metal ion with variable charge, are named with the same method as compounds in the first category, except the charge of the metal ion is specified by a Roman numeral in parentheses after the name of the metal. The charge of the metal ion is determined from the formula of the compound and the charge of the anion. For example, is iron 3 chloride. Iron has two types of charge, iron 2 and iron 3. So, for naming that compound, you must know its charge. Okay, chlorine had one minus charge, but there is three chlorine, so it will be three minus, and iron will have three plus charge to make the compound balanced and neutral. So that is iron 3. And guys, you should memorize this. This is the charge of elements of group 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 7A, and 7A. Next, for naming acid. Acids consist cation and anion, but the cation is hydrogen ion, which have 1 plus charge. For example, hydrochloric acid. It's already balanced. Then bases. For naming this compound, we use the same rules like the first category, but the anion of this is hydroxide ion, which have 1 minus charge. For example, sodium hydroxide. And so it's already balanced too. Next, covalent compounds or molecular compounds. A covalent compound consists of two nonmetals. For example, nitrogen tetroxide. There are two nitrogen, so the name will be nitrogen. And there are four oxygen, so the name will be tetroxide. Its name, the nitrogen tetroxide. And this is the number and the prefixes that you should memorize. But for the prefix mono is usually deleted from the part when only one atom of the first element is present. For example, our CO is named carbon monoxide and CO2 is called carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. The last is polyatomic compounds. Same as ionic compounds, polyatomic compounds consist of cation and anion, but the anion is a polyatomic ion like sulfate carbonate and nitrate. For example, Na2SO4 is called sodium sulfate. Sulfate had 2 minus charge, and sodium had 1 plus charge. So to make it balance, sodium should had 2 in the subscript. Next, iron trisulfide. Sulfide had 2 minus charge, but there are 3 sulfides, so it will be 6 minus. And to make it balance, iron had 6 plus charge, but iron had 2 subscript. So for 1 iron is 3 plus charge. And the name is iron 3 sulfide.
Okay guys, I think that is the last lesson for this time. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you will be helped, especially for naming inorganic compounds. Mm, I also replaced the link of mini quiz, so please join and enjoy the quiz. Capek. Health and safety, guys.